we have this thing called staff engagement workshops. I am doing staff engagement workshops where we are spending a day and a half together looking at what it takes to be successful in my life, the things that I want, how do I get them, my dreams, my hopes, my expectations, finding my life purpose. And then when I am strong and I'm filled up with knowledge and with direction and drive and purpose, the job becomes simple. This woman who runs the organization is looking for people who are going to jump out of the crowd and go, "Me, miss, and wait, have you thought about this?" What she's not looking for is, "Miss, this is broken. Miss, this sucks. Miss, life is terrible." Because it is. But we're not looking for the people who magnify that. Am I telling the truth? Yes. We're looking for, "Miss, there's a hole in the bucket, but I got some cement to patch it." And we don't have to use buckets anymore. This person says, "There's a hole in the bucket. So what, miss? We don't have to use buckets anymore. They have plastic things now that don't, they're flexible. They don't break when they fall." We're looking for people who will spark that same fire in an innovative way of looking at their jobs. People have all kinds of excuses. Well, that's all good and right for you to say, but I spend 24 hours of my life behind the phone just talking to people from a distance. What do I have to do with creativity and variety? Oh my goodness. Could you possibly see that you were born to be great? Or is there a blind spot there? I don't care about the surgeon. Here's what I care about. This company that is a massive multinational giant with 50,000 people across the world in distant places. If I were to say to you that this company is hungry to find leaders who will rise up and make the company stand out from its normal average industry, and instead of being labeled and stereotyped by the call center BPO picture and perspective, you're going to lead us to a place where we're going to have competitive distinction, and you're going to be star who's going to go around the world and teach the people in India and the Philippines and the United States how to step away from that stereotype so that people love to work in this company across the world. Could you possibly see that in you? Or is there a blind spot that goes, "No, it's just me, I'm just a little person. I didn't graduate from university. I didn't get good grades." Could you see that? Because it is that mental and psychic myopia, short-sightedness, that blind spot that keeps many of us from living up to the greatest potential of our lives. When we felt it as children bubbling in us and we knew we were born to be great, we got shaped and shoved and squeezed into this box of expectations. And now we're just going to die in the box. They're going to call it a coffin.
If you're not living up to your potential,
yes,
then you're really mediocre.
Yeah. So this is not just so much about trying to get you to be more productive at work. It's trying to get all of us to feel more secure in the fact that we are here for a reason, we have something to offer, and we're powerful people. And this is the best place in which to work. Why? Because we are the right people with whom to work. I went into this room today and yesterday, working with the teams, and I found an incredible amount of energy. People sparking. Here's something that's unusual for a regular meeting or a seminar that goes for 2 days or so. It was time for lunch yesterday, and I said to them, "Okay, we're going to break in a moment now. Let me wrap this thing up."
Let's have the comment here, please.
Half hour later, we were still there. They were still digging in and making comments. They had not eaten all day since breakfast, and it was lunchtime, and they didn't want to leave. They found themselves in a space where they were talking about their lives and their hopes and their dreams and their accomplishments and their families and their jobs and their future and their life purpose, and they didn't want to leave. Today we were supposed to end at 12 o'clock. We got out at 10 minutes to 1 o'clock. There wasn't even time for lunch before I started another session. For some reason they got into the space where they cherished every moment of it because it was talking about them.
I'm filled with enthusiasm, and I'm very grateful for this opportunity in this workshop, because I believe AlvinDay has done a great job. Now we're at Sutherland empowering employees, empowering the leaders, and then what we'll do, take this to the employees to inspire them, ignite the fire that they have, bring out the inner child, because when we were younger, we usually be full of energy and we had no fears. So I believe with the workshop that we just did, I'm going to take that fire back to my employees to see how best I can empower them.
With that, I look forward to seeing you very soon, and I am really looking forward to the time when you light up like somebody on fire and everybody has to come see you live up to your greatest potential to be the person that you dreamt about when you were a child.